So I got an email one day from a woman named Bianca Gaver, and she said she was a fan of my web show, the show about the show, and she wanted to know if she could meet me, and she offered to help out on the show, and so maybe we could trade help on projects. And she sent me a link to a film she had made, which was fantastic. So I said sure. So she came over, and we talked, and I liked her, and she started helping out on the show. And Bianca wanted me to help her with an audio piece she was doing about this poet named France Wright. And it was for a series of podcasts that she ended up doing called Constellation Prize. And it was really good, like so good. And when it came out, it just brought tears to my eyes. It was so good. It was just incredibly beautiful and moving. And at one point, Bianca interviewed me for her podcast, and it was a really good episode she did. It was called Is Kavazahedi God, I think. And I was so moved by it. I cry in the thing, but I think I cried listening to the thing as well. And, we became friends. And she really wanted me to hire her boyfriend to do sound on the show. And I was kind of like, well, I don't know this guy, whatever. But I finally said, okay, fine, I'll hire him. And I did. And he was great. He was such a great guy. And he was so smart and affable and sweet and competent and just great vibes. And I just liked them both a lot. And at a certain point, they broke up. I think she cheated on him. And then she felt really bad about it and tried to win him back, but he wasn't really having it. And this went on for years and years. And, I was always sort of trying to sort of help them get back together or help her get him to be back with her. But I failed, I think. But anyway, I think they're fine. And I started seeing somebody fairly recently. And she wrote a piece about me that she read at this conference, this philosophy conference devoted to the show, about the show. And, it was a little bit unflattering at times. And she said things that were about me that were embarrassing. But, I was fine with it. I mean, I'd heard it. She had read it to me twice, and I, helped her edit it down. So I wasn't surprised by what was in it. And I thought it was really good. I thought it was great, actually. And Bianca was at the conference. And during the conference, she texted me and she wrote, "You're still seeing this woman? ? LOL." And I didn't see the text right away because I was in the middle of the conference. But my girlfriend came over and she saw the text on my computer screen before I did. And she got really, really upset. And she wrote a really hostile text message to Bianca saying I showed her Bianca's text, which I hadn't. And then Bianca was upset at me for showing her text to my girlfriend. And I was like, well, I didn't. She just saw it and said that. But Bianca basically tried to apologize and said she was sorry and stuff, but my girlfriend wasn't having it. And she was really, really hurt by it because she felt like she had written something very vulnerable and she was kind of insecure about it. And Bianca just kind of trashed her, behind her back. And Bianca was insisting that she wasn't saying that she thought she was a horrible person or a bad writer or anything. She just was surprised that she would still be with me given how hostile her text sounded. And I tried to explain this to my girlfriend, but she didn't believe it. She thought that Bianca was just lying to her, basically. And so I kept trying to mediate something between them. And Bianca was kind of becoming increasingly resentful of my girlfriend because she felt like she was already apologizing and really going out of her way. And my girlfriend was just not having it and not accepting her apologies. And I was frustrated also with both of them at a certain point. And then there was a screening of a new film I made recently. And Bianca came and my girlfriend was there. And I thought Bianca was going to maybe try to make peace. And I think my girlfriend thought she was trying to make peace. And I think my girlfriend expected Bianca to sort of try to apologize or something in person. And Bianca didn't really do it in a way that satisfied my girlfriend. So there was still bad blood, even more bad blood maybe after the screening. And I really like Bianca and I really like my girlfriend. And I just wish that people could let each other off the hook.